My name is Carmen. My brother is an my brother was an addict, and this morning sorry, I forgot. Before I came to Al-Anon, I was a cook. I mean, I'm still a cook, just a different kind, I guess. My brother and I, we used to cook a lot together when we were kids. That's when we were closest. Food was always our common ground. We wanted to open a restaurant together. We had a name, we had a vibe, all of it. My brother could make you feel confident in yourself. Like when I was a kid and I was scared or nervous or I didn't want to do something, he would just tell me to get it over with. Just face it. He would say, oh, stupid. He would say, let it rip, you know. He was loud and he was hilarious. And he had this amazing ability. He could just take the temperature off a room instantly. He could just dial it. Me, I'm not built like that, man. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I had a stutter as a kid, so I was scared to speak half the time. I didn't go to college. I got shitty grades because I couldn't pay attention to school. I didn't have any girlfriends. I don't think I'm funny. I always thought that my brother was my best friend. That we just knew everything about each other. Except everyone thought he was their best friend. He was that magnetic. I didn't know my brother was using drugs. What does that say? And as we grew older, I realized I did not know anything about him really. He stopped letting me into the restaurant a couple of years ago. And he just cut me off cold. And that hurt, And I think it flipped this switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you. Watch this. And because we'd made this connection through food and he'd made me feel so rejected and lame and shitty and uncool, I made this plan that I was gonna go work in all the best kitchens in the world. Like, fuck mom and dad's piece of shit. I'm gonna go work in real kitchens, And it sounds ridiculous, me saying that now, but that's exactly what I did. And I got the shit kicked out of me. And I separated herbs, and I shucked oysters and clams and uni. I cut myself, and I got garlic and onions and peppers stuck in my fingernails and my eyes. My skin was dry and oily at the same time. I had calluses on my fingers from the knives, and my stomach was fucked, and it was everything. After a while, something funny started to happen where, like for the first time in my life, I began to find a station for myself. I wasn't afraid. And it was clear. I felt okay. Like, I knew which vegetables went together, proteins, temperatures, sauces, all that shit. And when somebody new came to the restaurant to stage, I would look at them like they were competition, like, I'm gonna smoke this motherfucker. felt like I could speak through the food, like I could communicate through creativity. And that was finally something that I was good at. And that was so new and it was so exciting. And I just wanted him to know that. I just wanted him to know that and be like, good job. And the more he wouldn't respond, the more our relationship kind of strained. The deeper into this I went and the better I got. And the more people I cut out of my life, the quieter it became. And the routine of the kitchen was so consistent and exacting and hard and busy and alive, and I lost track of time and he died. And he left me his restaurant. Over the last couple of months I've been trying to fix it because it was in pretty rough shape, and it's now clear more than ever that me fixing that restaurant is me fixing whatever was wrong with my brother. And by extension, maybe fix the whole family, because that restaurant, it has and it means a lot to people. It means a lot to me. I'm just not sure if it ever meant anything to him.